Alrighty, welcome to my Minecraft survival guide. It's going to be a quick start guide, so essentially it will be running through all the basics of the game, but at a very fast pace. There are other people doing this as well. I thought I might as well, but I'd do it on fast track. So it won't go into too much detail, but it will go quite fast. To start off with, when you boot up Minecraft, you will be on a homepage, almost like mine, except I am running this on a modded version of the game, and you can do that through various tutorials. It's the same as Minecraft 1.20 though. The only difference is that when I go into my options, I can turn on things like shaders, and it changes the menu, the user interface of the menu. I can turn on different shaders, which I have. And that makes the game aesthetically look different, though it functions the same. And the other thing I have is the replay mod, which allows me to do cinematic time lapses, which I will be using in my videos. Now, I already have a world picked out. It's this one. I've basically gone through, and we've just in the background have explored this, not to the full extent, but just kind of seen where the starting layout is, as I do want to be able to have all the biomes in the game available to me quite close, so that this can be a quick and easy world to work with. And I also wanted a beautiful scenic area that we could build in, something that I could attach to and could continue to play without getting bored. So in order to get to that menu, you're going to press single player. Now there's single player, multiplayer, and realms. These both are multiplayer. This is massive multiplayer, and this is a select multiplayer, so you add servers and the like. Options, you can go through different options. You have online, music, controls, chat, accessibility, the credits for the game. You won't find telemetry data. That is part of the mod pack that I'm using. That is just part of it. That won't be there. Resource packs will be. I'm using a whole bunch just to make the game look better. None of these actually affect how the game works. It's just aesthetic. Languages, change your language. Video settings, this will all be different. But you'll still be able to have render distance and full screen and view bobbing, all these things. They'll just be located in different sections. And skin customization, that's if you have a skin or custom skin that you've used. And your FOV, which I have at 100, though at default I believe it's at 60 or 90. So in order to get a single player world, you will click on single player, you will press create new world. It will boot up. It may take a while. If you have a fast computer, it won't. And we will name this world the Sunshine Survival Quick Start Guide. Or, because we can't put that, SQSG, the Quick Start Guide. So, we're going to be playing on survival. There's hardcore, which is basically you die and you can't respawn, you lose your world, you can just spectate at that point. There's creative, which is you're invincible, nothing can hurt you. And then there's survival. Now, survival is probably the most fun because there gives you a challenge. The challenge is peaceful, easy, normal, hard. Peaceful, there's nothing to hurt you. Easy, there's stuff to hurt you, but it's very passive. There's normal, which is the normal standard version, and hard, which is harder than normal. And then there's allowed cheats, which we won't have on. We're going to start normal and survival. We're going to go to world, and as I said, I already have a seed, so we will put that seed in. And this has just been predetermined. And Pixel Riffs, a great YouTuber who is also doing a survival Let's Play, has a great set of videos on how to choose a seed and all the rest, and you can go and search him up. It's just Pixel, P-I-X-L, Riffs, R-I-F-S, and he has a great little tutorial for selecting your own seeds. It's very comprehensive. Now you have world type, which is default, super flat, large biomes, amplified, and single biome. Default is just the standard from alpha to full release version of the game. It's just how it's always been. Super flat is the world is super flat. It doesn't generate any mountains or peaks. Large biomes is it takes the biomes, it makes them larger. Amplified is everything is the the Y coordinates are extreme, so you get extreme mountain generation. This is super fun to play on, but it's also really hard on your computer, and I won't be playing on that. And single biome is just one biome. That's it, and you can customize that as well, but that is not too relevant for us right now. So we're going to be playing on default. We're going to have generate structures on, because that is the default, and we will not be starting with the Moon's chest. However, if you do have trouble starting, this is a great little chest to have, as it gives you some starter items, food, tools, etc. There's more, there's game rules, experience, and data packs. All of these are important, but nothing to a default playthrough of Minecraft, so we won't be touching those. Aside from that, we will just simply go back to game, we'll make sure our world name is selected, and we will go down and create new world. And it will start to generate. This is basically a loading bar. It shows you how things are generating. It's generating the chunks and all the rest. These are generated, these are to be generated, these are going to be generated. So you can see in progress, progressing, and to be done. And we will spawn in this wonderful, wonderful area. Now, this is with shaders, and you'll notice in the bottom in my chat that the replay mod has started to record. So I will quickly turn that off. This is how you will start Minecraft. Default, you will not have any sort of text down here, nor will you have this beautiful sun. You will in fact simply start off the game like this. This is how your game will look. Nice and green and flat and all the rest. So first of all, we should start off. To move, you press WASD, that's your basic movement. To sprint, you double tap W, or you can rebind it to something like control, which I have, which just makes it easier. Jumping is space, and you move your mouse to look around. So we have a few basic things here. We have cave, which we can explore later, and we have village. Let's head over though to the first thing you will do in any Minecraft game, and you will go over to a tree and you will punch it. Now, your leaves will not look like this. This is part of one of those things that I have that is aesthetically pleasing, and it's your leaves will just be more square. They won't have any of this bushy texture to it. Either way, you're going to walk up to your tree. Sorry, I went through that a bit fast. You're going to walk up to the tree, you're going to look at it, and you're going to hold down mouse 1, and that will punch it, and you're going to continue until it breaks. There you go. You've acquired your wood now. Now, if you punch these leaves, it will drop saplings, or they can naturally decay and they will also drop saplings like that. Now, either way, if you punch them or you let it decay, the spawn rates do not change at all. It's all random and it's not affected anyway. Now, occasionally, you can have them drop sticks. And in this case, that's very good because we're going to punch the rest of these leaves and hope we can find some sticks, because that would make it a lot easier to make some tools. Great. And in fact, we have 3 sticks and we have an apple, which will be good because if we run out of food or start to lose food, we can eat the apple. So, to start off with, we will craft a table. So you will press E, or I believe I. I'm not quite sure what the default is, but for me it's E. To find out the default, you simply go to Options by pressing Escape, clicking Options, Controls, and Keybinds, and you can see all the rest there. Now, I have changed my open and close inventory to E, I believe, though it may just be like that default. But either way, you'll press E, you will click on your log, you will bring it up and you will right click on it, or you can just primary click and you will drop it. So mouse 1, and you can grab some planks and you can drag these out and you can place these in. Now, in order to place, because obviously I want to make a crafting table, which is 4 wood planks, 4 oak planks in a square, I need to place them. But if I just continue to click mouse 1, it will pick up the entire thing. So in order to place blocks, you will press right click or mouse 2, and that'll place one down. And if you do that 4 times, you can craft a crafting table. Now, if you want to do that real fast, you just hold down mouse 2 and you just drag. Alternatively, if you have the planks in your inventory, you can click on this little green book and you can click on crafting table and it will automatically put it right there for you. And so we will grab that out and we will place it down. So you're going to scroll with your scroll wheel over to your crafting wheel or crafting table, and you're going to just look at a block and press right click or mouse 2 and it'll place it. And inside, you will realize that you have a whole lot of options here if you've clicked on this green book. And if you haven't, you'll simply be open to the simple crafting user interface. So, in order to craft something, we need more oak planks. So we're going to click on the oak planks, we're going to grab them, and now you'll see that we have the availability to craft a whole bunch of tools. And the first tool you want to craft is a pickaxe. So you'll click on your pick and you'll grab it up. Now with this pickaxe, we're going to go over to this cave and we're going to start to mine. We're going to mine 1, 2, and 3 cobble. And we're also going to mine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 more. Now, you may notice that I was mining and I looked away. That does not retain the damage to this block, it just resets. So you must hold it down until it breaks. Just like that. Perfect. Now, we're going to walk back to the crafting table. We are going to put in another oak log. We're going to make some more oak planks. In order to craft what we want to craft, we are going to put in 2 oak planks in any order. It could be over here. It could be over here. It can be over here. Be over here. Be over here. Be over here. Interestingly, it cannot be over here. That creates a different object. But either way, we just want to craft some sticks. Now with these new sticks, we're going to craft ourselves a stone pickaxe, the next pickaxe that we want to use, and we're also going to craft a furnace. Now go ahead and exit your crafting table and break it. Perfect. Now we will get to exploring that village, but that'll be later on. For now, we want to journey into this cave, and we want to see if there's any coal. Which there is. Here is coal. This is coal. Now, we're going to mine this coal by pressing M1 with our stone pick. Now you can mine this with a wood pick as well, just like this. However, it takes significantly longer. Now with coal, what you can do is you can place it in your inventory and you can craft a single torch. And that's just a stick and coal. And that will light it up. Now, we're going to mine all this coal, and you're going to notice it's dropping these green little orbs. There you go. Those. And those are XP orbs, and you'll notice at the bottom bar that I am gaining levels. These levels will come in later when we are going to enchant items, which is a really neat feature that allows you to buff the stats of your gear. Though we will save that for a later time. Now we're going to continue to come and place torches down, and the way we're going to do this is we are going to place them on the right, and the reason why we're going to place them on the right and not both sides is because when we want to get out, we will look to the left to leave. See, if you place them on the right wall, then you know which is the right path to leave or left. So on the right is the way you go to left the room. There's a more succinct way of putting that and a more catchier way. It's a quote from Paul Sawyers Jr., the original Minecraft survival guide YouTuber. However, I can't quite remember what it is. Now, we're going to exit this cave and we're going to see why I picked this world. And that is this beautiful cherry blossom biome that is in front of us, as well as some pigs and some sheep. So this brings us to the next thing which we were going to do. We're going to come down here and we are going to get us some wool. Before we do that, we also want to go up quickly to another cave, which is just here, and we want to see if we can get down. Because if we can, or if we can get up and we can find some iron, we can actually avoid killing these sheep. Now, I'm not seeing any iron. That does not mean it's not here. So we're going to craft some more torches. We're going to use up all our sticks. We're going to press F and that'll put it in our offhand. And then we're just going to right click. And now we have torches in our offhand that we can just place. And here's our iron. And also some coal. So we're going to quickly mine this coal. And we are going to then move on to get that iron. And so when that occurs, I will cut to it. Alrighty, and so we've mined out some coal, and now we're here at the iron, and we're just going to break it. And that'll get us 1 iron ingot. Now we're also going to mine around just in case there is any other iron that's buried, because sometimes they come in groups, but they're simply diagonal and covered by other blocks, which unfortunately is not the case. So that was just 1 iron, which is still nice, but not enough to make what we need. So we're going to continue to venture down. Now this is copper, and it's really useful, but we're not going to mine it for now, because it's just an aesthetic block that doesn't actually have a real big function as of right now, and so it's not the main focus of your first night. Now, in survival, when I go outside, I'll show you, you will notice that the sun is moving, and when the sun is moving, that's good, because as long as you can see the sun, you're fine. However, when you venture down into the deep dark caves and when nighttime comes, monsters will spawn, and those things will want to harm you, so you will want to avoid those as much as possible. So really, your first night is going to be one of 2 things. 1, resource gathering and basic tools, and 2, you're going to want to find shelter. And I believe within this first night, we will probably go with the classic hidey hole. Now the hidey hole is exactly that. It's a hole in a wall in which you hide. Now we are out of torches, so we're going to craft some more sticks and some more torches, and we're going to scroll over and put these in our hand with the app. And we're going to continue to through. Now you may see that I'm not finding a whole lot of iron right now, and that is because iron spawns at a very specific level. Right now, if you press F3, then you will see that we are at Y level 65. If I jump up 1, then it'll be 66. And right now in 1.20, you will find that iron either spawns way up in the mountains, like that, or it will spawn way down into the deep caves. Now, we're going to mine this iron. We're going to check around for a little more. Unfortunately, I think that was it. So at least we now have 2 iron, which is really what we wanted. So we're going to go out, we're going to leave the cave, which is on the left. I have left the cave, so I have left the resources behind, so I'm going to be following the torches on the left. The other way you can do it is you can leave it on the left, and you have left the right path out of the cave. That's the other one. And as we come out, you will notice that it's turning nighttime, and there are already mobs spawning. So we don't want to fight that guy. That guy is a creeper, and he will blow up, and that's not very good. So we will simply chuck an egg at him and miss, and we will run for our lives, because that's not very good. And he's gone. Perfect. So we're going to put down our crafting table for now. We're going to put down our furnace, and we are going to plop in our wooden pickaxe, and that's going to smelt our iron. Now, in the meantime, we are also going to craft a bed, which will require 3 wood and 2 sticks. And in fact, we have not fully gotten our iron, so, oh my, it looks like the sheep, for some reason, have no face, which may mean that if I go into my resource packs and I take away this, we may find that the sheep's faces are restored. Yes, they are. So that pack is outdated, and I won't be using it, because it makes things look weird and, quite frankly, disturbing. Whoops. Okay, and our second iron's done. So we're going to craft shears with these iron shears in a diagonal line. And we are going to right-click on the sheep, and we're going to get wool from them. And it's not just 1, it's 2. And that's good because we don't have to kill a sheep, and not a lot of sheep are around here, so I'd like to keep these guys for the future so I can create a farm out of them. Now, we're going to go over to our crafting table. We're going to place 3 wood planks down, and 3 more, and we're going to create a bed. And we are then going to sleep by right-clicking the bed onto the ground and right-clicking the bed, and that will cause us to sleep, which will cause it to go to day. Now, around us, you may notice that there are some flowers. These flowers can be used to create dye. And that's not really useful, except for the fact that now we can take our bed and our dye, and we can make a red bed, which is a little bit of a more classic style of bed. In fact, it was the original. Around here, we're going to see that we have some animals which we can use to get food, and we also have some sugarcane which we can use to farm later. However, I really just want to get to where I want to make my base, and I want to plant some trees. So we're going to collect our bed, we're going to collect our furnace, and we are going to collect our crafting table. And we're going to go on a bit of a journey by going and swimming over to the island that I want to put my base on. We're going to swim by sprinting in the water, and that will cause us to swim. If I press F5, you'll notice that I am now swimming. And I am going to just simply finish swimming all the way over to the other side. You'll notice in the bottom right there's some bubbles. That is the amount of breath I have left. And if that goes to 0, I will start to drown and take damage. Now, this is not the island which we'll be making our base on, but rather the island next to it, which is this. Oh no, wait, no, this is the island, never mind. So this is the island, and this is the view we will have for a majority of the time we'll be here, and that is why I've picked it. So this is the island we're going to be starting on, and now we just need a starting location. So I sort of want my base kind of built in this flat area. I think this is a really nice area. We'll have to flatten out this dirt. But in the meantime, we'll just place our crafting table down, our furnace, and our bed. And that gives us kind of a basic little area. Now, we need trees, so we will be taking our saplings. We're going to be clearing some areas which will give us seeds for food. And we're just going to clear the grass out by holding M1 and just kind of looking around and punching grass. So I will punch some grass, and when I'm done, I will come back. Alrighty, so I am back, and as you can see, I've planted 3 trees. And in order to plant a tree, you're just going to scroll over to your sapling, and you're going to right-click on the ground, and that'll plant it. Now you'll also notice in the bottom right that my hunger bar has lost a little mutton chop, and in order to restore it, we're going to take out this apple, and we're going to hold down right-click, and we're going to eat it, and that will fill it up. And interestingly, if you sprint, it will use hunger, but if you walk, it will not. So we will walk for a bit, and we will not use our hunger. Now while we wait for those to grow, we're going to go mining again. And we're going to swim back over, and we will use our pickaxe to hopefully get some more iron. Alrighty, so I'm back over on this side, and I have found the cave I want to go down into. However, I am unable to get there right now. So instead, I am going to try to make my way down there by simply breaking some blocks and gathering some dirt. So we are going to simply come down here, and we're going to be very careful, sheep. We're going to simply punch some dirt. And we're going to see if not only can we save the sheep, there we go, but if we can also just get down in a nice orderly fashion. We're just going to keep continuing this stairwell. Be very careful. If you press shift, you will crouch, and you can go right up against an edge and you cannot fall, but as soon as you uncrouch and press, you'll fall down. So this way, we can actually dig right into the side, and we can make sure that we are not going to fall. So we're just going to continue to crouch. Now note, you will fall if you're on a block and you're crouching. You break it, so be very careful about that. Now we're just going to continue to make our way down, and we're just going to make a little spiral staircase, because if I don't, I will fall. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now we're down here, and I have fallen, and there's some scary things down here. And you'll notice that my hearts have began to regen. So we're just going to very nonchalantly just come up to the edge here, and we're going to place down some dirt, and we're just going to slowly build a small little staircase by shifting up, and we're just going to try and get to safety, just like this. Perfect. So it's generally a good idea not to dig straight down, and that is the exact reason why. Now statistically, you actually are totally safe digging straight down. You're not going to run into any lava, which will instantly kill you, or any drops like this. However, if you do know there's a cave nearby, don't dig straight down. It's just, it doesn't work out, and you can take a lot of damage from it. So, I'm now going to light up this cave just around so that nothing nasty spawns. And once I've done that, I will come right back to you. Okay, and I'm back, and I've just killed a spider because it started to attack me. And I'm quite low on hearts, so I don't think this caving mission will probably continue. However, I would love to grab some coal, And then I will go back up and we will see about those trees and see if we can start our base. Okay, I'm back now, and we have our coal and our sticks, but we don't really have any place to store them, nor do we have any wood. So there's some trees over here, and we're just going to swim over here and we're going to collect them. Now, off in the distance, you'll see that there's some more trees, and those are spruce trees. They are a different type of wood. These are oak, and those are cherry. Now, our base is going to be made of oak and cherry, considering that's where we are. However, maybe in the future, we can look into building something out of spruce. And again, we're just going to come over and we're going to punch trees. Now, you'll notice that punching trees is not hurtful to you, per se, but it is a very slow process. And we would like to speed that up, so we will also be making some basic tools out of stone. And these tools will consist of an axe, a shovel, and also a sword to protect ourselves. As we just mosey along here, we will also cut down some more trees. However, we're going to avoid that one as it's quite big and it has a lot of logs in it that are just a little bit out of our reach for now, so we're going to stick to the more basic ones right here. Now, we do have a lot of sheep here, and in fact, I'm going to grab some of their wool over here, as this can be made into carpet and other objects that are also nice to simply just have. Okay, and here we have a tree. Now, we can't really access the wood of this tree. However, you can either punch the leaves, like so, to gain access, or if you have shears, you can mouse one on them and they will actually drop their leaves. So we'll go around and we'll quickly chop down all the leaves of this tree, just like this. And these tree leaves could be used to build on later on. But for now, we will simply punch this wood and then we will go to bed as the sun is beginning to rapidly set and the bad guys will be coming out very shortly, the monsters. Okay, now I have my wood, and I'm going to just simply sprint back over this area. Now in the future, I'm going to be eliminating this little land bridge, and I will be making our own. However, for now, on the the second night, it seems very convenient to simply keep it. So as we make our way over to our bed, we will sprint. Yes, it will use up some food. However, we really don't want to be out in the night for very long because bad things spawn when this mood rises up. And alright. So, in order to craft our storage, we will grab our logs, we will craft them all into wooden planks, and we will make a little square like this, and we'll make 2 of them, and that will create our first chest, which we will grab and we will place down. In this chest, we can store our leaves, our wool, our flowers, and our spider eye, and even our shears and our sugarcane. The rest, however, we will make into sticks. We'll make three sticks, and also the tree just grew. But with these sticks, we will make an axe. We will make a sword, and we will make a shovel. And finally, we will make a hoe, which is a farming tool. Now with this new axe that we have, we will go in and we will actually grab our shears, and we will chop down the leaves of this tree. And we'll put the shears and the leaves back up into our chest, and then we will chop down the wood using our axe. Perfect. And we will store the wood back into our container. Now, with our wheat seeds, we will till the land by pressing right click with our hoe, and if you jump on this, it will restore it back to grass. So we don't want that. We want it by water. So we will come by the water over here, and we will make a 4 little area just like this. Now, the water will only go 4 tiles out to saturate it. So if I place little seeds, just like this, on all 3, you'll notice that it starts to saturate the dirt with water and irrigate it. That's what these little lines are. They're irrigation canals. and they will start to irrigate our seeds, in which we will see rapid crop growth. Now, if you don't have water, the seeds will still grow, but they will grow much slower, and they will actually have a chance to break and turn into regular soil. We will continue to till this land like so, just along the bank, just like this, as well as just over here. And we will also break this little area here. And we will replace this dirt over here to make a flatter ground. And we will just till the rest of the soil as well. Even so, going out 1, 2, 3. And continuing to till just like this. Now, this one may not... Oh, it's raining. So all of this will become saturated, but it may not stay saturated because it's not within the range of the water. Now, as far as the leaves are concerned, they will not break using the hoe. However, they will break much faster than using your bare hand. Now, we're just going to simply chop this tree down, and we're going to leave the leaves to decay because we want more saplings. Now we're going to put the wood back in, we're going to put the leaves, and we will break more grass. But for now, that's going to be this episode. We have found ourselves a little base, and we found ourselves a little island, which we'll build on. And in the next episode, I will go caving for more iron, and we will maybe start to gather some resources for our bigger base. But for now, I'm going to simply continue to punch grass and plot seeds for food, which will be a very important episode or factor in the next episode, as I am running low on food in the bottom right. So take care, and see you in the next episode.